Good morning student. Today we are going to start for learning the lesson number 14, elements, compounds and mixtures. Now lesson number 13 we will see afterwards. Now introduction of this new lesson. Previously we had learned about matter. You know that how many different states of matter that you know? Yes, there are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gaseous. Now, what brings about the change in the state of matter? In previous class, state substances in surrounding their states and property, in that we had learned about the change of state of matter takes place on heating or on cooling, as well as what are the properties of matter. Previous class already we had learned the properties of matter: volume, shape, as well as they have definite shape because of arrangement of molecules. Everything depends on arrangement of molecules inside the matter. Do all substances have the same property? No. All substances do not have the same property, because you have know that matter you found into the three states: solid, liquid and gaseous state. Now there are certain substances, according to their property we need to classify them. Now first, water, thermocol, soil, iron, coal, paper, rubber, copper, coir and plastic. What are the objects are made up of? Objects are made up of substances or matter. Now we will see these all substances. Now here water, it is a liquid; thermocol, solid; soil, solid; iron, coal; paper, rubber; copper, coir and plastic, all are the solid substances. Now what are these articles of everyday use made up of? Electric wire, kitchen utensil, nails, tables, chair, window, as well as window panes, soil, salt and sugar. As per you know that soil is made up from small particles of rocks and stones, which turns are made up of elements. Now, electrical wire is also made up from aluminum or copper, which are the metals. Kitchen utensil are made up from different metals. Nails are generally made up of iron. Tables and chairs are made up from wood. Now, plastic or metal is also used to make these articles also. As per you know that window panes are made up of glass. Salt and sugars are the compounds. Now, matter. Different objects are made up from matter. Now, the particular nature of matter and their properties. As per you know that we see from this above all examples of various substances. Take a piece of chalk and keep on dividing into a smaller pieces. Then what will happen? Now, when a chalk pieces is divided into a smaller pieces, it ultimately turns into a powder form. Now, wipe a drop of ink with a handkerchief. Then, what effect does it have on the cloth of the handkerchief? Now, the handkerchief absorbs the ink. Hence, there is a spot of the ink seen on the handkerchief. What happens when the lid of the bottle of perfume is open? As per you have know that the fragrances of perfume will spread everywhere. It is the matter which is present in various things: solid, liquid and gaseous state, but their properties are due to the matter by which they are made. Suppose chalk is in a solid form, ink is in the liquid form, perfume is in the gaseous state. The color of chalk, the blue color of ink, the fragrances of perfume, all are the properties of their matter which remain unchanged. Which remain unchanged. Now, object have mass. This means that matter from which these objects is made also have the mass. Objects occupy the space. Objects occupy property from the matter from which they are made. Means what? The substances, many kinds of matter contain only one constituent. Now, here, what will happen then? These are found in a pure form in the nature. Matter is made up of only one constituent, is called substance. Now, for example, gold, diamond, water and chalk. Then what about the mixture? See that on the other hand, matter which are made up from two or more substances, they are called mixtures. Did you understand? Substances means what? Matter made up of only one constituent, then we can say it is a substance. Now, the matter made up of two or more substances, they are called mixtures. Now, here now take a water in a teapot and cover it. Heat the water to the boil. What do you see on inside of lid? As per you know that since the water in the teapot is boiling, the steam will come out of it. This steam is gathered on the inner side of the lid. This again gets condensed and forms a water droplet. Now fill the water in a spray pump and spray the water and observe the spray. When the water is filled in a spray, the pump and the sprayed, one can see the mist of the water jet containing very small droplets. Now the water droplets are collected inner side of the lid of the teapot and condensation process form the boiling water. Water of the vapor is composed of extremely tiny particles, therefore we cannot see them. You will see that spray is also composed of very small particles of water. Similarly, all the substances are made up of extremely tiny particles. The smallest particle of the substances are the molecules. These substances whose molecules are made up of one or more atoms which are exactly alike is called an element. Substances. Here we do not get different substances by decomposition of any element. The smallest particle of an element are made up of only one type of atoms. We cannot see them with our naked eyes. Atom one cannot see with naked eyes, but when cores of atoms come together, their total volume is large enough to visible to our eyes. The mass and volume of the atoms of different elements are different. Now, molecule. The smallest particle of substances are called molecule. Now, what we had learned? We had learned about the element. Element, a substance whose molecules are made up of exactly like one or more atoms are called elements. Now, do you know there are 92 elements in the nature? Scientists have produced 26 man-made elements. Therefore, totally there are 118 elements. Scientists have discovered 118 elements. Do you know? To date, the scientists have discovered 118 elements from that 92 occur in the nature while remaining are the man-made. Now, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, iron, mercury, copper are the few of these important natural elements. More new elements are being discovered through the research work. The great scientist Democritus named the small particles of the elements atom because the Greek language atmos means indivisible. Here in 1803, John Dalton proposed his theory stating that atoms cannot be created or divided into smaller particles or destroyed. Here he used certain symbol to represent the elements. For example, C for copper, here for sulfur plus sign, dot for the hydrogen. In this way, the great scientist John Dalton proposed the theory of atoms, that atoms cannot be created or divided into smaller particle or destroyed.